Welcome to our it is being strange. So I don't know what's going on. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Let me see here. Still, I'm not sure. Aha. I need to go into the kitchen. Our first hello to everyone. Sorry about that. Hey, Alicia. Welcome. For those of you who've stumbled onto this black screen, yeah, welcome. I was on the wrong server thingy in our house. So then I don't know if this is going to do this every time, but yeah, anyway, this is my Instagram. But I have some fun trivia questions, a couple of polls. Spring. Sorry that I keep cutting in and out. Weather, B, flowers blooming, C, I cannot hear. Uh-oh. What about now? Can you hear me now? You are breaking up. Oh no. Hi, Michaela. Karina, hello to you as well. Maybe give me a little bit of feedback if it's working again. I have a strange connection here. Maybe I'm going to open up the door to the kitchen and to the living room. 1 second, please. It's always something, right? But in the meantime, feel free to answer the question. You have a little homework here. So yeah, be right back. Maybe this will be better. See what your answers are. Okay, let's see what you have to say. So all of them, no, it is working. Now, okay, now it's working. Working, good. Okay, so hopefully it'll be better. I have the doors open. Our doors, it sound like a haunted house with all that creaking. Anyway, so warmer weather, flowers blooming, longer days, and outdoor activities. I think that, Alessia, that you guessed all of them, but you said all of them. Me too, definitely. But if I had to pick one, A, B, C, D, right, A, B, C, D. If I had to pick one, though, I think I would go for longer days. There's something about having the longer days that just feels so good. So yeah, all of them. Okay, everybody's going with all of them. Fair enough. All right, let's move on to our next question here. And let's see. Actually, I'm going to delete this here because I have really so many notes for our lessons for this one and the next one that I'm getting lost. So I think if I get rid of this, then the one that we just did, then I will be able to find everything much, much easier. So sorry about that. That's Mark. Okay. With our lesson, poor as a church mouse. I don't know if that was new for y'all. Okay. So let's see. Getting rid of this so we can pop into this much, much easier. There we go. All right, slide number 2. Let's see what we've got. Longer days. I vote longer days if I have to pick one. If I had to pick one of them. All right, so trivia question, or actually no, idioms. Did I have really idioms? Quiz. Anyway, somehow we're backwards. Whatever. So idioms. So some of these we had before, and some of them are new. So to spring into action, a spring in your step, come into full bloom, no spring chicken, hope springs eternal, throw caution into the wind. So A, take a risk. B, not young anymore. C, become your best or most successful. D, people always keep hoping. E, feel happy and full of energy. And F, start doing something quickly. Out. I hope that you're able to, see me. I have my regular crew here. It's so nice to have all of you here. So what can you tell me? To spring into action, A, B, C, D, or E. And I will clean up my thing here a little bit more so that I have this right prepared for us. Okay. So what can you tell me? Spring into action. Which one works best? Spring into action. Oops. So 1F, start doing something quickly. Exactly. So like if a fire starts, then you spring into action. If someone falls into water and they can't swim, you need to spring into action. You don't have time to think, you have to react. So number 1 is F, Alessio and Yuki, 100%. Number 2, a spring in your step. What would you say works best with a spring in your step? Is that a positive thing? A negative thing? Do you know this one? Is this something that's new? Number 1, F. So, okay, number 2, everyone is guessing E so far. Yes, so E, a spring in your step. E, to start, no, sorry, to feel happy and full of joy. Exactly, to have a spring in your step. Sometimes you feel like that in the springtime. Hey, Mohammed, when you just feel this like natural sort of happiness that's flowing through your veins. I have this at least, where you just have a spring in your step and you're like, it's good to be alive. It's spring again. All right, number 3, sorry, to come into full bloom. To come into full bloom. So 1 is F, 2 is E, 3 is, what can you tell me? 3 is? A lot of definitions to go through. Okay, Lorena's saying C. Do we have any other guesses? Yuki, C. Okay. So C, to become your best and most successful, to come into bloom. Exactly. And so 4, no spring chicken. That one we had in our lesson just now. No spring chicken. And we often have this, we don't usually say spring chicken as the positive. It's usually no spring chicken. No spring chicken. So what can you tell me? Number 4, no spring chicken. B, not young anymore. Exactly, not young anymore. No spring chicken. She's no spring chicken. I'm no spring chicken. So 1F, 2E, 3C, 4B, 5, hope springs eternal. Hope springs eternal. So it's either D or A. What do you think? D or A? Hope springs eternal. For number 5, hope springs eternal. Hello, Elif. Welcome to our lesson. So number 2 was E. Number 5 is D. Exactly, Lorena. So D, hope springs eternal. People always keep hoping. It's hard to like lose hope forever, right? Exactly. So hope springs eternal. And last but not least, throw caution into the wind is to take a risk. A, to take a risk. And so like when I moved to Germany, I didn't know the language. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a visa. I threw caution into the wind and just came here. Yeah, my poor dad. But these are the things you realize now when you have kids. Do I miss something? I don't know. I'm not sure. So just to kind of, Mohammed, because I think you'll ask me, 1 is F, 2 is E, 3 is C, 4 is B, 5 is D, and 6 is A. We'll move on to our trivia questions. Let's see. All right. So this one I think is kind of fun. Are babies born in spring, more likely to have, which characteristic, in this case, characteristics, it should be plural because there are multiple. Which characteristics are babies born in spring more likely to have according to studies? A, being early risers and optimistic, B, being night owls and optimistic, or C, being afternoon nappers and optimistic. What do you think? We have a similar one in Italy, buttata al vento. Buttata al vento. What does that mean? Is that throw caution into the wind? Maybe. I don't know. So thank you for sharing, though. So what do you think? A, B, or C for babies born in spring? And maybe you can tell me when you were born. Karina, were you born in the spring, summer, or fall? Y'all can let me know, because I have answers for all of the different babies, because, you know, that's always fun to know these things. So Karina, thank you for your guess with A. Yuki is saying C. Any other guesses that you have for me? What can you tell me? Which characteristics are babies born in spring more likely to have according to studies? It's always weird with these, like, according to studies, scientists say, experts say. It's like, so my stuff is not trying to be super factual, meaning throw into the wind, right? Okay, to just go for it, just do it. Throw caution into the wind. Don't worry about the caution. So C we have as well, and A. Okay, I actually can't remember the answer, so I have to go back and take a look and see. So it's B, being night owls and optimistic. So I think nobody guessed B. I don't think so. So is anybody here a spring baby? Can you tell me that? Spring babies evidently are optimistic, optimistic, creative, energetic, and sociable. Spring babies are thought to be fresh, spontaneous, and full of new ideas. As they were born during when nature was renewing itself. So any spring babies, can you tell me if that's correct or not? Summer baby, I'm a summer baby. Confident, charismatic, and lively. Summer-born individuals are often seen as warm and outgoing and natural leaders who love socializing and having fun. Yes and no. Fun, yes, always, but I don't know. And then fall babies, practical, organized, and grounded. People born in fall are often seen as thoughtful, detail-oriented. I don't know if you know that. It's a really great word. The phrase detail oriented. So if you are detail oriented, the small things are very important to you. Oops, sorry. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm an autumn baby. Okay, sorry. I'm into detail oriented. You like all of the different little things that make something important, and little things are important to you. So Yuki, summer baby, did you hear what I had to say? If not, I'll read it again. Fall babies, Michaela. So practical, organized, and grounded. Practical, organized, grounded. People born in fall are often seen as thoughtful, detail-oriented, and down to earth, much like the season of harvest and preparation. Does that sound right, would you say? And then winter babies, for my winter folks out there. Independent, introspective, and determined. So introspective is when you look inside yourself. You're not really out there sharing a lot of information. Winter babies are sometimes viewed as strong, resilient. We had that word recently, resilient, meaning that when you get knocked down, you stand back up. And introspective, as they are born in a time of stillness and reflection. I don't know why that's not working. I'm trying to share the word resilient. There we go. Excuse me. So we had summer babies, winter babies. Do you feel like your description matched you? If you need me to repeat one of the descriptions, no problem. I can do that. Just let me know and I can do that. At least this is what ChatGPT has told me. So for those of you who don't already subscribe to my account, you can find it right here at English with Jen 123. If you've lasted this long, I think we're like, I don't know how long. I don't see it. Normally I see a time. Anyway, some time. Oh no, here it is. 15 minutes. Then you probably are going to have fun with my account. I will go live again tomorrow. If you want to chat with me, let me know about one of these things, then that would be great. I can repeat summer baby, no problem. Absolutely. So summer baby, confident, charismatic, and lively. That's also a word that maybe is not used every day. If someone is energetic, they are lively. They have a lot of energy, lively, happy, joyful, but like you share that. I don't know what, this is very delayed today. Okay, there we go, lively. Summer-born individuals are often seen as warm and outgoing and natural leaders who love socializing and having fun. So there we go. Anybody else want me to repeat? Yuki, you're like, I don't know. Okay. All right, let's move on. So here's some idioms. Actually, we did the idioms already. That was out of order. So we'll move to the next little trivia question I've got for us here. What dish is traditionally eaten during the communal meal in the Bosnian town of Zenica on the first day of spring? Now, communal, you can see that word, commune, and then you could do community, right? Community is the noun and communal is the adjective describing within the community having a meal together. I'm not so lively. Oh, that was for fall. I think for summer babies, hold on, I think I just got rid of it. Hold on, summer babies. Yes, oh, lively. That was it. Yes, that's true. Excuse me. Yes. All right. So in this Bosnian town, on the first day of spring, then they meet together and they have a huge meal. Everyone, it's traditional. Do they have waffles, scrambled eggs, or oatmeal? So what do you think that they eat? So Alessia's saying C, oatmeal. Any other guesses? And I have, let me pull up my picture so that I have that ready for us. Do I have extra information on this? Most likely. Let's see. No, I don't. So, Alessio, you guessed oatmeal. Oatmeal is actually not the right answer. It's actually scrambled eggs. Let me share a picture with you so that you can see what that looks like. Yeah, not oatmeal. It is this. So I'm probably going to go in YouTube hell because this is probably a Shutterfly's thing. So I will show it very quickly. So they eat a big, huge portion of eggs, scrambled eggs together to celebrate this festival exactly. So for those of you who guessed B, what is communal? Communal meaning that everyone in the community gets together and eats a meal together. So communal is the adjective of community. 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 A communal meal, meaning you don't eat on your own, you eat with everyone else in your community. So question, do you have this kind of meal in your country for a special occasion where everyone in the community gets together and has a meal? Or do you have anything that you eat in particular during the spring, something special that maybe you can share with me? For us, like hard-boiled eggs, because it's, Easter time. So this is something that we eat at this time. But other than that, I can't really think of anything in particular that we eat that is so special. Probably tonight at 3 a.m. I will remember something. But at the moment, no, I don't. Got it. Good. So let's see. Any traditional spring dishes to eat to celebrate? Often thousands of eggs. Yeah, right. And right now in the States, that would be a very expensive meal. That would be horrible. So we don't have that tradition. Actually, I wonder what's going to happen now with Easter. I guess everybody will have plastic eggs. I have no idea. Um, Chocolate eggs. Yes, chocolate eggs. Or eat chocolate eggs. Exactly, Alessio. Even better. So here's our next trivia question. I think, hold on, let me see. I think that it's this. Nope, this one. All right. Where do women in Sicily travel at the start of each spring to plant seeds and decorate the garden with blue and crimson ribbons? Crimson is a color. I have it here for you. And that would be, answer-wise, the Garden of Zeus, the Garden of Apollo, the Garden of Adonis, or the Garden of Hera. And if you know anything about any of these gods, then feel free to tell me about them, because I don't really know much about them. And it's a fun way for you to practice your English. So this is crimson. It's kind in this, it's hard to see. Colors are always very strange, but it's not as red as this. It's more pink than this. So this is not really 100% accurate, but to give you an idea. So do we think it's the Garden of Zeus, the Garden of Apollo, Adonis, or Hera? What do you think? The Garden of Apollo, I think. Okay, okay. There are many spring events, food, but none of them are communal. Okay. And what kind of spring foods do you eat, Yuki? Are there many? It's too much to answer. If you want to share your favorite, I would love to, or many, that's fine too. Whatever your fingers can handle. So Mohammed is guessing Apollo. Do we have any other guesses? Is anybody into Greek or Italian mythology in this case? And seeds are the little things when you eat an apple, or like when you cut an apple, you open it up and you have the little things inside. Those are the seeds, and you can take them and plant them in the garden and create more apple trees. So the seeds, so they go there, they plant seeds, decorate the garden with ribbons, so like things that you tie your hair with, or a package, and in blue and in crimson. I'm not sure why they do this. Or what the significance exactly is. Probably fertility or happiness and love, I'm guessing. But yeah. And do we have any Sicilians here? I'm sure, I don't know. Guessing D, the Garden of Hera. Okay, just guessing. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I know Zeus, I know Apollo, I know Adonis. Hera, I don't know. So if you are watching this live stream and you love Greek mythology, then please write in the comments some descriptions about Zeus, Apollo, Adonis. I think Adonis is the beautiful one. I want to say that Zeus is Greek and Apollo is Roman. I don't know. Maybe somebody can correct me or let me know if that's correct or false. And Hera, I have no idea. Maybe war, the god of war, the goddess of war. I'm not even sure if it's a man or a woman. Anyway, maybe it's a man woman, or like, yeah, it's some sort of half animal, half human thing. No idea. But okay, so our answer is, actually, oops, I wanted to look up other information. The answer is actually Adonis, which kind of makes sense. I think he's the god of beauty, Adonis, and they do this, I guess. And if you're from Sicily and you actually do this or don't do this, also leave it in the comments. It's always interesting to learn something new. And Zeus and Apollo are both Greek. Okay. So Zeus and Apollo are Greek. Adonis, Roman. Hera. What do you know about Hera? And actually, I will take a look really quickly and find out what Hera is, the god or goddess. Hera is the god of question mark. Let's see what ChatGPT tells us. It will move on as well. So let's see. Hera is the queen of the Greek gods. So Hera is Greek as well, and the goddess of marriage, women, and family. She's the sister and wife of Zeus, making her both his sibling and consort. In Roman mythology, she is known as Juno. Okay, okay. All right. So female, Greek, goddess of marriage, women, and family. Sister and wife of Zeus. Okay, keeping that in the family. All right. So last but not least, what does it mean if the groundhog sees its shadow on Groundhog Day? A, early spring, B, 6 more weeks of winter, or C, no change in weather. And I have a little picture of our groundhog here to share with you because he's so cute. And well, he kind of looks like he has an attitude, but okay. So that's our groundhog. And what do you think that if he sees a shadow, we have this every year. Hold on, I think it's like February something. I have it written down. It happens annually in February, so every year in February. And if he sees a shadow on that specific day, does it mean spring will come early, 6 more weeks of winter, or no change in the weather? When that little guy sees the shadow of himself. So we have B, 6 more weeks of winter, and you are correct. 6 more weeks of winter if he sees his shadow. Do you have anything like that in your culture where there's an animal or a certain sort of tree or type of weather or something like that where people use that to sort of share whether the season is going to become winter, spring or fall or anything like that? These sort of farmers types of ways of telling weather or seasons. Do you have anything like that? I can't see the picture. Okay, because the text on the right. Yeah, I don't. Can you see me? Like, not now, I know, because I think it's okay. But when I have the slide there, I always am a little worried because I'm cut in half and I'm never sure when that's going to stop again. Here's our little guy. That's our little groundhog. Here, let me make him bigger. Isn't he sweet? That little groundhog. Can you see him now? He looks like he has a really bad temper. He needs some coffee. Do you have anything like that in your culture where you use an animal or you use some sort of nature to share, to know what the season's going to do, whether it's going to be later or earlier or anything like that? I see you. Okay, cool. Thank you. I hope you saw the groundhog too. If anybody wants to come and chat with me, I will add that now. We'll talk about some spring stuff very quick. I have to get better at saying goodbye to people. I'm really not good at this. So just like 5 minutes and then, maximum. And then, yeah. But if you want to have the opportunity to come and chat about spring, maybe multiple people if you like, ask each other questions about what it's like in your country during spring, we can totally turn this into a little conversation group here. If you're not, then that's fine too. No pressure. If you're here and you're working, please, for those of you, I know so many of people who follow me, they work and they listen. And I'm always so curious how you do that. I cannot concentrate and listen to something. So Mohammed, I'll ask you, I'll add you really quickly, 5 minutes max. And then anybody else want to come and join? I would love to have you. If not, no pressure. Let's see, add to stay. Hey Mohammed, how are you?
Fine.
Good. And how is spring going in Egypt these days? What's it like? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Things are wonky here. So what's spring like in your country?
The weather is a little bit hot.
What temperature?
I don't know, but hot.
Hot. Okay. So it's not nice to be outside already. Should we look and see? Let's actually take a look and see what is the temperature today. You're in Cairo, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what the temperature is. Because I'm curious what for you is hot. What is the temperature in Cairo? Okay, let's see what they have to say. They, ChatGPT. So Does anybody want to guess what the temperature is in Cairo right now? Really? Oh, that's tough. Okay. So, wow. So the temperature right now in Cairo is 37 degrees Celsius. At 4:31 p.m. on April 8th, it is 37. So I guess it's now warm. Higher, like 37 is actually 37 degrees. 37. What in the world is it like there in the summer?
That's a question for me, or
Yes. In the temperature in summer.
it's very hot. It's between 31. I think it's really hot because the climate change.
Okay, because of climate change. Okay, Lorena's saying 50 degrees maybe in summer. And so is 37 degrees right now in April unusual in Cairo?
Mm, no.
No, so that's normal. Okay, do
That's
you get rain?
uh, no. In the spring, no.
No. When do you get rain?
In in the winter.
In the winter. Okay. Okay. Wow. So I guess most people stay indoors the majority of the year, right? It's too hot to be outside. Oops.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. I'm going to I hope this is not going to. Okay. All right. And so do you have spring flowers and things like that?
Mm, 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 mm.
Like, do you have tulips and narcissus and peonies, or do you just go directly from, do you, like, which seasons do you have in Egypt?
The four season.
You do have four seasons.
Yes.
Okay. Alessia has just written that in the next couple of days it will be 25. That sounds a lot more pleasant. Oh, I wish that for you. Okay. Anything new that you learned today? Any vocabulary word or idiom that you would like to share with us?
I want to ask you
Yeah.
if I came late to this live.
I'm sorry?
If I come late this live.
If you came late to this live, I don't know. I think like if people in the comments, if you don't mind, I don't really know how YouTube functions, but I think if you hit the bell on my account, the subscribe bell, it will notify you, I think, when I go live, and then you won't miss anything. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
So then, anything else you want to add?
No, thank you. Yeah. Yes. So
Okay.
the weather is a little bit sandy.
What is a little bit handy? Sorry?
Sandy.
Sandy. In summer, it's sandy.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I can imagine. Very dry, very sandy. Okay, hang in there. Alessio says in the next couple of days it will be 25 degrees. That sounds way more pleasant than 37 in April. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so then I'm going to say goodbye. Alessio's going to come and chat with us for a second. Maybe he will share what it's like in Italy, and yeah, and hope to see you soon. And thank you very much for showing up.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. else wants to join, let me actually send the invitation again. You're more than welcome to come and hang out and share what life is like in spring in your country. It's a nice way to be able to learn from each other. Let me add you to the stage. Oh, hello. Hey.
Hi, Jen. What's
Cool
up?
glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Are they
use
new?
a lot of. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I think I
Okay.
have a strange connection today, but I think we're okay. I hope.
Yeah.
So, how are you? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And how is spring like in Milan at the moment?
Oh, it's sunny and yeah, it's getting warmer and fortunately, I would say. And but on the other side, I have to start cut all the grass of my garden and yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah, I know. I find like if you approach gardening with an attitude that this is therapy, it
Yeah.
helps. Like brainwash myself.
Do you
'Cause
have a garden in your house,
we
Jen?
do, and it's really crazy because we don't
Mm.
ever spend time in the garden except to garden. So we never sit there. It's always just to mow, to pull
Yeah.
weeds, to get out a dead plant, and that's it. And then it's there,
Same here.
right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
just few times to enjoy lunch or dinner outside, and but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it from the terrace. I look down onto the garden. I don't step foot onto anything green. It feels like a waste.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, but yeah.
yeah, sorry, no, please.
Yeah, but people enjoy, yeah, the long day, also at the park with kids, and yeah, spreading happiness.
Yeah, definitely. So, would you say that spring is your favorite month?
No,
Okay.
it's summer. It's summer because yeah, I will spend yeah, most of my free time uh,
Okay.
to the yeah to swim and to
Okay.
enjoy the sea. Yeah, in
Yes.
Milan, I don't have that chance.
Okay.
So
Sure.
the only
Fair enough.
things that I can do is, yeah, let's say restarting working out and enjoy the sun and the warmer temperature.
Are
Yeah,
you
that's it.
originally from Milan?
Yes, but my mom is originally from Sardinia.
Oh, from Sardinia. Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you get to spend time there as when you were younger, or do you get to still spend time
Yes,
there?
yes, yes.
Okay.
All my childhood, we spent there almost all the summer.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
And
when in my when I was younger, I just travel around all the Sardinia coast, and
okay.
I discover more or less all the places. And
Okay.
Sardinia is yeah, the upper part, the northern part.
Yeah.
It's like you take the Milan guy and you put them on the northern part of Italy.
Okay. Okay.
It's
So it's
like
like a
to
hot spot
be,
for Milan for Milanese people.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Instead,
Okay.
the medium east and ovest are more how to say wild. It's
Oh, okay.
pristine, where you can
Okay.
find
Super
pristine
well. Hmm.
beaches and yeah, and yeah, also the nature is pristine. And
Okay.
yeah, starting from the medium,
The
the
middle.
center of Sardinia
Okay. Yeah.
to the downside, it's yeah, it's like that, are more
Okay.
pristine.
So it's uninhabited. Not many people live there.
Yeah, not many people live there, and they are also off the beaten path, and yeah, you enjoy the most.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And I love how you always use your new idioms and your new phrasal verbs and stuff.
I
It's so
try to
great.
remember.
I love it. So, anything new for you today that you liked or you think you'll be able to use in the future? Any new idioms or vocabulary words or anything of that nature?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I am or I am not a chicken,
A spring chicken.
a spring chicken. I was thinking, hmm.
Hmm. I think it's probably like if you ask your daughter, you are not. If you ask your grandmother, you are.
Exactly,
It's a
exactly.
matter of perspective.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, as usual, yeah, there are many um, idioms that are new for me, and yeah, always practice with you and to learn something new every day.
Very much appreciate your participation and support as always. Thank you. And thank you for writing me with new topic ideas and things like that. Thank
Yeah.
you. Very cool. So anything else you would like to share?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Then
And no, one thing. What did you plan any other travel?
So we're here for April. Actually, next week, I
Mm.
should let y'all know, I will go to Berlin with my daughter because she's looking at universities. And so I want to go with her to the universities and take a look around so she can kind of figure out where she wants to apply. So I probably will do our Wednesday lesson on Thursday, and our Tuesday lesson might be a little earlier, but that's, yeah. So Berlin, and then in May, we will, be on Ibiza for a bit, and then one weekend in London. And then, yeah. And other than that, not so sure. Maybe a trip to the United States in August, September.
I see.
We'll see. And have you got your summer holidays planned?
Oh, just Sardinia. Oh, and Amsterdam. Yeah, with my daughter.
Yes.
And
When are you going to be in Amsterdam again?
in June.
In June. Okay. Because I have a quiz question. I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, I lost you.
In April, not in June. Anyway, thought that maybe you would
Oh,
be there.
I miss your point. Yeah, you're breaking up, and
Yes, sorry.
there was a.
They have I have a trivia question tomorrow about the Netherlands. So I will be able to tell you more, but I thought maybe you would be there during that time. But that'll be nice.
Okay, but yeah, I can check your. You post something in the past about Amsterdam, if I remember well. Yeah, I remember some curious picture with the church close to the
right. The brothel.
Yeah, that was interesting, and yeah, also because I was thinking, in Italy, I don't think
No.
they will be able to put one close to each other.
I think even in Germany, which is pretty secular, yeah, I don't think that would be allowed. But the Dutch are a curious bunch, so
Yeah.
they're yeah. Anyway, so then, if you have anything else you would like to share, then please go ahead and share it. Otherwise, I would slowly say goodbye.
No, yeah, no, I have another question, but it's not related to spring. My daughter likes languages.
Yes.
But I don't know if nowadays it's an interesting subject to find. I mean, there is perspective in your opinion like a work in the future to
With
be
languages.
something? Yeah.
Well, Peter always makes jokes and says that my days are numbered now that AI is offering lessons.
Mm.
So I don't know. That's a good question. But I think even if she doesn't end up doing something in languages, it
Mm.
will help her brain. It will open her to other
Yeah,
cultures. It
totally
will
agree.
help her
Yeah.
confidence to be able to communicate with a variety of people. So learning a language does more than just, offer you maybe a job. It can help you in other things as well.
Yeah.
If it's her
Yeah, I agree.
passion, she should totally go for it. But whether she approaches it because she's like, oh, I absolutely want to teach English or Chinese or whatever, then I nowadays I wouldn't put that into any kid's mind. I really think with AI coming on so strongly, so quickly, who knows, right? So
Yeah.
follow
Yeah.
your passion. It can't be wrong.
Yeah. 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 I agree. I'm more positive than your
Than me.
husband. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really?
I don't think that your future, your days are numbered, but it's just my opinion.
I kind of, yeah, I don't know. I would like to think my days are not numbered, but yeah. Anyway, thank you
Okay.
for that
Yeah.
vote of confidence. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
So it's super sunny. I'm going to go outside now and go shopping and be a good fake housewife and have food here for my man when he gets home. Get some groceries. So I wish you a lovely day. Thank you very much for coming and chatting with me. And as always, thank you to everyone here in our comments section and here watching and listening and participating and following me from Instagram over to YouTube. I really, really, really appreciate it. This is the place where I hope one day to actually, get monetized. But anyway, we will see. AI is
Very soon.
AI. AI could never replace a human. I don't know, Yuki. I'm not so sure. I want to be on yours and Alessia's day,
No,
but
I agree with Yuki.
side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very difficult in my opinion. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then I
Okay.
will say goodbye. Wish you a
Yeah.
lovely day. I hope you get outside and enjoy some sunshine as well.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you
Likewise.
tomorrow.
Take care.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Oops.
Bye bye.
Bye. So, folks, thank you very much for your time. I hope to see you tomorrow, 2 hours earlier than whatever the time is now in your country. And we have a great lesson planned, lots of fun things. We'll talk about allergies and weather and all kinds of different stuff, vocabulary words, brainstorming ideas. So hope to see you tomorrow. Also, if you don't mind, please, please, please like this video, because otherwise I will actually, it just really helps to push it. So anyway, have a groovy day. Take care. Bye.